Hi, this is Dave, Fellering Guide. Welcome to this week's navigation task. Some compass skills needed for this week's task. So I'm showing you a couple of photographs, and I've taken compass bearings from where I am to these features highlighted, and I want you to work out where they are on the map. So it's a skill called taking a resection, or two parts of taking a resection. So first of all, the compass bearing to that feature there is 274 degrees. So that was the bearing I took, and to this feature here was 198 degrees. Just to let you have a look, that's a zoom in on that second feature. And then the map that we're using is the Ordnance Survey 1 to 50,000 out in the Peak District. So you need to use those two bearings, identify the features, and then work out where I am on there. So let's have a look at that first feature to start with. And what can we see? Well, it's a tall tower or mast, so it's probably a TV or radio mast on a high point away in the distance. So could we locate that on the map? Well, we need to know what the symbol is for a mast or transmitter, and there's only one of them shown on the map, and this is actually this symbol here. You see it with almost like a little lightning bolt coming out of the top of it, and that's, as we can see, on some high ground. So that there is 274 degrees away from me. So how do we work out that, where we might be in relation to that? Well, if we call it, it's more or less to the west of us, so we've got to be to the east of it, but whereabouts? Anywhere to the east of it. So I can demonstrate this using my Anket mapping software. So that green line there is 274 degrees from where I am. So I'm somewhere on that line. So you can see down here, I've got that set there, 274 degrees. So I'm somewhere on that green line. And now we need to go back to the yellow feature and do exactly the same for that. So what are we looking at here? Well, we're looking across an expanse of flat moorland. We've got a slight rise up on the horizon, and then as we come along from right to left, we can see the skyline dips down slightly, and then we've got a slight rise again, and then a slight dip away again. And as I said before, that's the zoom in. So we're looking, there's something away on that horizon there. So what is it that we're looking at? Well, there's the map, and that feature we're looking for was 198 degrees away from us. So 180 degrees is due south, so it's slightly to the west of south. Now we know that we were on a straight line across from there towards the drained reservoir. So what could we be looking at? Well, here we've got a big flat area of moorland, big moor, and we've got a high point here, the 367, and then see this black path that goes along the top. It drops down there and then up another contour line to 365, and that is a trig point, triangulation pillar symbol. So that's what we were looking at. That was the yellow feature. So we need to put a line on the map 198 degrees and see where that could put us. So let's do that on the software. So same as last time, that green line is a bearing of 198 degrees. You can see we've got that written down there, 198 degrees. So we're somewhere on that, and then all we've got to do is put the other line on of the mast, and then when they cross, where they cross over, that is the point from which the photo was taken, because it's where they intersect. So that point there is where the photograph was taken from. So there it is without the other lines on. That was the location that we were looking for. So taking a resection, sometimes called triangulation, you could do it with 3 lines. We could have taken another line over to maybe this drained reservoir, or this a point on the road up here, but those 2 on 2 features would put us fairly close. Obviously depends on how accurately you take the bearings and lie them on the map. But anyway, that was the answer this week. Hope that was useful, or you learned something and got it right. Thanks for watching. Look out for next week's navigation task. Bye for now.